All right, ladies and gentlemen, super excited to have you here. This is a special location, and I want you to, really experience opportunities to increase your level of joy, loving, excitement within your family. All right, and I'm super excited to have you find time to join us in this amazing session. All right, so I just need to confirm that you can hear me. So type a one in the chat box if you can hear me clearly, and if you can see my screen clearly, type two. So one and two are the feedback I'm expecting to confirm that you can hear me. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much for that feedback. Okay, so we want people to experience joy, loving, excitement, and fun as a family. All right, the family unit is under a lot of pressure. People are very much confused about how to cope with life's expenses. So, when last did you, as a family, have time to laugh in this way? Have time to, you know, forget about all the pressure and really appreciate the good things that you have in your life. We want you to be able to do this more often, and the technology we are going to show you tonight will help you to achieve this. We want you to be able to finance your next vacation without lots of headache, because you understand the technology that you're going to discover here tonight. So you can go on wonderful trips to amazing locations, you and your entire family. Joy, loving, and fun is what we wish for you. To achieve this technology, you need a safe environment, a safe technology that can take you to your financial target without losing your funds. Okay? So the technology you're going to discover here tonight is an anti-scam system. It is a system that is tested and trusted. It is a system that is safe, resilient, a system that keeps innovating and improving its service to humanity. All right. It is a sustainable and scalable system. And this means that you can start with little capital and grow your capital to even $1 million. All right. With time. All right. So, what is this technology? Where has it been? Why are you just hearing of it for the first time? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to really keep your eyes open as we run through this amazing presentation. Remember, we're not here to force you into anything. We're just here to open your eyes to see the amazing power of what's available at your disposal. But first, you need to remember that your number one enemy is inflation. Inflation is the enemy that can wreck your finances, destroy your family. Inflation is something that can make someone who has a balanced diet to suddenly realize that he cannot afford a balanced diet because the cost of maintaining a balanced diet could go out of his reach if his income remains the same. So someone who has 3 square meals will suddenly realize I cannot even afford 2 square meals. I have to just have 1 or 2 meals for myself while I allow the kids to have the rest of the meals, trying to cut down costs. That is inflation. It is a year by year increase in price of commodities economy wide. And this is crazy. Every year, things keep getting more and more expensive. Nobody told you that this is the way life was as a kid, but you are grown up now and you have to face the reality. How can you cope? It's not just enough to be earning in dollars. Earning in dollars is good, it's powerful, all right, but it's not just enough to be earning in dollars. Did you know that the same amount of dollars over the years and years to come continues to lose value? So, if your family had $1 million in 1913, right now, that $1 million will be the equivalent of $60,000. And what I mean is, what $60,000 could buy in 1913, all right? What $60,000 could buy in 1913, you actually need about $1.5 million to buy the same thing. That is how terrible the global economy has been. And this has been caused by geopolitical tension, world wars, the Cold War, and bad government policies. And government sometimes brings up policies that destroys the country's currency. So remember when President Nixon removed the gold back in the dollar in 1971, from that moment on, the dollar went haywire downwards. All right. So how can you protect yourself? Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce to you the blockchain. The blockchain is the environment where you can grow your assets. The blockchain is the environment where you can lift yourself up financially. The blockchain is the environment where you can eliminate poverty for yourself and your family. This blockchain is real and powerful. Many people don't understand the blockchain. And so they will tell you, oh, blockchain is for people that are financing terrorism. And so you ask them, but President Donald Trump wants to make Bitcoin to be headquartered in the United States. He wants Bitcoin to have the greatest, he wants US to have the greatest Bitcoin reserve. All right. If it was for terrorism financing, why would he want to do that? All right. So you need to understand a lot of people are confused about the technology we call the blockchain. Lots of people are confused about this, but we don't want you to be confused. You know, we don't want you to be confused. We want you to understand the blockchain. So I want to give you a very simple definition of the blockchain to open your mind to the reason why you have to stick and stay put and embrace the blockchain. The definition of the blockchain that I want you to understand is that the blockchain is the internet of value. Yes. The blockchain is the internet of value. What does that mean? Of course, Google, YouTube, TikTok all have value. So what is the difference between the internet of value and the internet of information? So on the blockchain, it's not information you are getting. It's just value, money. That value is money. On the blockchain, the value you are getting is not about theory. It's about convert one asset to another, put the food on your table. That's what it is. You have lots of assets you can buy, and those assets can generate income for you. So anything you do on the blockchain, if you want to go forward, you're touching money. If you turn left, you're touching money. Right, you're touching money. Going backwards is money. Up, down, money everywhere. So why wouldn't you want you and your friends to become a part of this internet of money? Why would you want to keep it to yourself alone? Why would you want to be operating a system where lots of your friends don't even know about the blockchain? You need to take charge and first understand the blockchain, see the importance, and then bring your friends and family into the blockchain. Now, there's a more technical definition of blockchain, which is also good for you to understand. That means it is a distributed database, a distributed general ledger, all right, governed by peer-to-peer network. So imagine a GL with all the transactions of a bank. This time is the blockchain bank, right? And imagine that general ledger existing on thousands of computers. Every computer has the complete set of transactions, and those computers, thousands of them are spread across all the continents of the world. So you see, they are powered by computers all over the world. That is why even if one continent decides that we don't want to support the blockchain will keep operating because these nodes are all over the world. People are powering these systems. Anybody can decide to follow a simple step and power the system, create a node, and begin to power the blockchain. So this is a powerful concept. Most people don't get it. And because they don't get it, they keep thinking that they can control it in their country. Some people keep thinking, oh, we can stop it from happening in our country. No. As long as there's internet, you always have the blockchain and its capabilities being used by those who understand the terrain. So I really want you to understand that the blockchain is your friend. Do not be scared of the blockchain. If you remain scared of the blockchain, you're going to be left behind. The second thing I want you to understand is the most dangerous enemy you have the first time you start stepping in on the blockchain. All right. So the first time you step into the blockchain, somebody's going to tell you, oh, come into the blockchain and make money. You see, likely the person is just introducing you to a Ponzi scheme. So most persons who join the blockchain as novices the first time, they are misled into joining Ponzi schemes. And they feel that those Ponzi schemes are actually the blockchain. And so I for one, I remember my first attempt on the blockchain. I was a part of a program, and it was 3% daily program. And I was wondering, 3% daily, wow, this blockchain is super, super exciting. There's a lot of money here. Why am I stressing myself working? And within a month or 2 months, the platform shut down. And then I realized that that was a scam. And 1, 2, 3 programs like that. And I felt, is this what the blockchain is all about? Nobody really explained the blockchain to me. And I kept going from a couple of these platforms to other platforms, not realizing that these criminals were simply using the blockchain as a payment system. All right. So sometimes they come to you as a trading platform. Oh, we're a trading platform. We are here to generate and build up our own algorithm. They will even lie to you that your deposit with them is insured by one company somewhere, that you never lose your capital. All sorts of lies. They can tell you that they are regulated. They can even tell you that they have offices in so many countries. So they will finance people opening offices on their behalf. So you go into a place, you see it, you see the company's name, you think that this is legit, but this is all high-level fraud meant to deceive you. These Ponzi masquerades sometimes come as exchanges, crypto exchanges. Sometimes they come as forex firms. All right. So you need to be aware that they will use different methodologies. Sometimes they come and advertise in government-owned televisions just to deceive you, to make you think that they're legitimate. They will study human psychology and do anything. So please, I don't want you, this is 2025. I don't want you to fall mistakenly to Ponzi schemes. I mean, if you decide to do them, I'm not judging you, but I don't want you to go through what some of us went through, thinking we're on the blockchain, but we're on Ponzi schemes, okay? So avoid those schemes that give you ROIs, daily ROI, without your learning anything, without your having any skill set. Just you deposit money and be getting guaranteed ROI. All right. Those are really, really 99% of them, 99.99 are Ponzi schemes. So money is evolving, ladies and gentlemen. Money is evolving and money is going to the cryptocurrency phase. All right. This is a fact. There's a global shift. There was a time there was a global shift from barter to gold. There was a time there was a global shift from gold to coins, then coins to notes, then a global shift from notes, paper money, to electronic money on ATM cards and all that. Now, there is a global shift happening where money is going into the cryptocurrency phases. I need you to understand that this is real. Okay, if you're coming here for the first time, just type 777 in the chat box, because I really want to know how many of you here are just listening to this for the very first time. Because most persons don't understand it. Most persons don't understand that these systems, all right, have been existing and that life is changing. Thank you very much. I can see the 777s. The world, now, if you come here for the first time, I need you to know money is moving to the blockchain. And I'm going to show you why in a moment. This is the strategic reserves of countries that own cryptocurrencies. All right. So these are countries that own crypto, Bitcoin. All right. Now, the United States is on top of this list with 207,000 BTC. That is over $20 billion. This was even before Trump came in. And Trump is saying that he wants to make the United States the headquarters of digital assets. All right. He wants to make the United States the headquarters of digital assets. So this is huge. All right. This is huge. And if you don't pay attention, the world is going to leave you behind. China is next. UK has its own reserves. Now, most of the time, these countries, they just seize these assets from criminals. Maybe they hunt down criminals, get their cold wallets, and seize those assets from them. But the question I ask you is this. If they don't believe in crypto, why is it that they have not converted those assets back into the dollar or their own fiat currency? Why is it that they leave it as BTC? They are gradually building their own strategic reserves. In fact, Some countries prefer to hack other platforms and steal from them to build their own reserves. So it is an interesting world. But you see, is your country on this list? I don't know the country you reside in, but is your country on this list? Trust me, come back to this page in a year's time, and you see that the amount of BTC these countries are holding would have increased. Smart countries are positioning themselves. Now, your country might not have a strategic reserve, but I want you to begin to think of your own family's strategic reserve. For joining this webinar tonight, somebody will tell you, oh, crypto is dangerous. It's not, don't do it, don't try it, don't put money there. Fine. All right, it's for criminals, terrorists. Okay. So why does US, China, UK, Ukraine was funded for the war, so they have that money. But what about Bhutan? Bhutan is a very small country. Very small country. A lot of the youths are taking off from Bhutan to Australia. They got internet very recently. All right. They are not really developed. So how does Bhutan, after observing itself, realize that how can we beat the world and position ourselves for growth? They said, hey, we want to have $1 billion in BTC. And they bought it. Guess what? When BTC doubles in price, their assets will be growing. And before you know it, the blockchain will lift Bhutan out of its primitive state. Well, look at the story of Bhutan, Ukraine, United States. This should tell you that there is a global shift. If your country is not on any of these lists, just don't allow your country to limit you from being a participant of this global shift. Cryptocurrencies are just money. They are money without a physical form. All right. You already move money up and down with your bank transactions. All right. You can do transfer from your banking app to another. So you are used to electronic money. So we're simply saying that this electronic money is directly programmed on the blockchain. There is data permanence. It cannot be deleted. Data cannot be deleted. Records are kept. You cannot deny what you've done because it will always be there on the blockchain. We're simply telling you to, begin to think of the possibility of how you and your family, your friends, everybody you love can become a part of cryptocurrencies. Now, we're not telling you to take your entire money from your life savings and throw all into the crypto space. That's not what we're saying. But we're saying, why don't you take a part of it and begin this journey that can change your life? Now, once you decide to come on the blockchain, one of the things you need to really, really embrace is your capability as a holder of assets. Every cryptocurrency person is a holder or hodler. So HODL, to hodl, means to hold on to your assets, understanding that even if it drops by 50%, it will rise. This is what it means to hold on to assets. So once you step up into the blockchain, just remember that your assets might depreciate because a very volatile system. Your assets might drop in value, but just understand that they will also pump. Yeah, understand that they will drop, but they will also pump. That is the power of the blockchain. So you don't panic when market seems to go against you. You relax and allow the market do its thing. So I want to introduce you to how you can trade to make money. All right. And we want you to be focused on spot trading. How can you become a trader and really make lots of money from trading? Well, the answer is that you start as a spot trader. Spot trading is buying low and selling high. Spot trading is the safest type of trading. It is not leveraged, so you are safe. You can make mistakes and you will recover. That is spot trading. We want you to avoid futures trading, forex trading, or any form of leverage trading when you start your trading career. Now, some people don't listen to this advice. They feel that they know best. They think that they know everything. So when we tell them, don't just jump into futures or forex because you've made money 1 month on the space, Be patient and focus on your spot trading and keep improving your skills. Now, people who pay attention make lots of money in spot trading and they don't ever need to trade in the leverage market. But some who do not understand or listen, they jump into the futures of Forex market and blow their accounts. They blow their accounts and get into a mess. So how can you protect yourself from getting into a mess? The answer is by focusing on your spot trading. You don't need to trade in a leverage market. So somebody who is trading spot with $100 will be making money like $100 person. But somebody who is trading with a leverage market with 20x, for example, will be with 10x, for example, will be trading his $100 as if he has $1,000. Okay, and that is a trap. Okay, that is a trap. Why do you have $100 and you want to do 20x like you have $2,000? Well, you'll be making a lot of money when you're in the profit mode. You're making a lot of money, but when the market goes against you, when the market turns and goes against you, you will lose money like somebody that has $2,000. Meanwhile, you only have $100, so you experience what they call liquidation, total wipeout. So please, it's important that you understand this. We've been in this market for a long time, and we want you to take the right decision. The decision I advise you is stick to spot trading. And until you become a seasoned trader and you go through intense, rigorous training before you can tell yourself you want to dabble into the leveraged market. So welcome to the technology that will bless you and your family. This technology is called Royal Q. I repeat it, Royal Q. Royal Quantitative, Royal Q. Royal Q will feed your family. I'm not joking about it. Royal Q will pay your children's school fees. I'm not kidding. Royal Q will bless you. But you need to take some time to understand how this amazing system works. This is the system that can, eliminate poverty in Africa. This is a system that the ordinary man can use and become a billionaire. This is the journey that we want each of you to embark on. Welcome to the system that is destroying poverty, eradicating helplessness, and positioning family for economic growth. Artificial intelligence is part of our lives. We have AI in agriculture. We have AI in surveillance. We have AI in policing. We have AI in the military field. We have AI in driving. Now, I love this video. Just imagine you're the one and the car is moving you around town. How will you feel without you holding the steering? Will you be tempted to hold the steering sometimes? Take a watch.
Oh, we're using the self-driving. Man, look at that. Holy cow. This is scary, folks. You don't know what's going to happen, especially if you've not done it before. Allowing something, especially when you like to control your car. But now you have an AI driving you. The world is changing, folks. You better go with the change. If you're still driving the old way, I don't know what to tell you. Sleeping on a bicycle. Everything is changing. Business is changing. If you're not going technology, you don't know, you're going to miss out. They're going to leave you behind. Don't let nobody leave you behind. In your businesses and everything you do, tech is the new word. So get it going. I'm just chilling. Yep.
All right, so that's an example. If you allow people or technology leave you behind, you will be left behind. So I don't want you to be left behind. And that is why somebody has invited you to this presentation. We want you to be a step ahead. Begin to use technology to milk the blockchain. That is what we're telling you tonight. Milk technology, use technology to milk the blockchain. With AI, you can begin to build your own strategic reserves for you and your family. Now, Royal Q is a super intelligent application that executes high-speed trading and can trade both spot market and futures market. It can trade both profitably. But we tell you to focus on spot because it's not leveraged. All right. So 24/7, you can make money. Every day is a potential money making day with Royal Q. If you're thinking of how to trade without stress, how to trade with little anxiety, how to trade without analyzing too much and giving yourself lots of headache, how to make money on the blockchain in the easiest way that is possible for you and your family, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is Royal Q. Now, there's an emotional part of trading. Most people get it wrong. They don't know how to cope with the emotional part of trading. All right. There's market analysis that needs to be done. Most people find it difficult to properly do this market analysis. There's time commitment needed. People say, I don't have the time. All right. There's also a way for you to manage your risk. You know, how do you execute your strategy so that your bot behaves the same way every single time? Strategy execution is automated by Royal Q Bot. You save your strategy once, and it will continue to use that strategy for as long as you like. High-speed execution, capability to handle multiple trades. These are the challenges that Royal Q helps you resolve. And we tell you, Royal Q makes your life easier when it comes to trading. A person who is trading without Royal Q will go through more stress to monitor his trades, but Royal Q makes it easier. But there's even a special reason why some of us embrace Royal Q. The reason is simple. With Royal Q, you can never be scammed because your capital remains in your control. Write this down. Your capital remains in your control, so you cannot be scammed. You see those platforms that you have been scammed in, that I was scammed in. I remember one that I put my money, not Royal Q, one Ponzi scheme many years ago. I put my money by 6 p.m. By 12 midnight, the website was not accessible anymore. All those platforms, there are many of them. They keep coming back. It looks like it's the same set of people that keep rolling the system and creating new things. They will always tell you, send your capital to us. That is what they will always tell you. They're going to say, send your trading capital to us. But you know what? Any system that you send your trading capital to, you have a high chance of being scammed. Any system that you send your trading capital to, you have a high chance of being scammed. You need to engage in systems where your trading capital is in your control. In other words, you have your blockchain bank account on any of the exchanges, the username and password, you are the only one that knows it. The AI bot does not know the username and password. Your two-factor authenticator, you are the one that knows it. The AI bot has no access to that. So your money is safe in your exchange. All you do is to connect your AI through API management and give it one privilege or two: buy low, sell high. That's all. Read, buy low, sell high. That's it. The AI bot cannot withdraw money from your account. So your capital stays here. And so it's important when you understand this, you realize that you can sleep at night and know that the platform will not shut down and run away with your money. You know this because you realize that, hey, Royal Q is trading for you, but your capital is safe in your control. This is different from what is very popular today. Some people will come and say, oh, this is a trading platform. They are actually their own exchange. So send your money to them. Then you trade inside them. See, that is how they always come in. And the aim is to just deceive people and gradually run away with people's money. So the important question most people ask is, how much money can I earn from Royal Q? In fact, some people ask, how much can I make every day? Well, we tell people that don't try to determine your success by the trade of 24 hours. Think in terms of 1 month, okay? So monthly, you can make between 10 to 50%. I'm telling you right from the get-go, from the first month I started Royal Q in June 2021, I ran Royal Q for 1 month, autopilot. I just used $100, set a short autopilot setting. And within 30 days, it had made over $15 for me with $100. That was how I did the test. All right. So you can make 10% to 50% every month. This is the power of the system. In very, very bad market months, you will surely make 5%. And so I want you to embrace this system that works. I want you to embrace this system that's a blessing. We have different ways you can trade. If you're too busy, but you have capital, if you're too busy, you don't have time, but you have good capital, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, we can set you up on autopilot trading. Now, with autopilot trading, you're going to be in the game and you don't need to look at your account every single time. You simply relax and let the market generate money for you, totally hands-free. And we tell you that if you want to do this, you do this on Bitcoin or Ethereum. Now, some people trade and say, okay, I'll determine my exit point for every trade. So I don't want trade to go against me indefinitely. I have my exit strategy. Now, some people say, no, I know that the market will go against me. I'll hold my position and the market will come back out. Yes, it happens a lot of times. So these persons tolerate 20% dip and let their trades run. But in this case, you have to be very patient with the market, okay? Because the market will sometimes try to intimidate you, but later come back in your favor. So remember this, we have different options for you depending on the kind of person you are. If you're good with analyzing, looking at the market or taking signals, we've got stuff for you. If you want autopilot settings, but you have the money but no time, we have stuff for you. All right. If you don't have time and you don't have money, then you need to rethink what you're doing with your personality. So we have a target to train 10,000 traders, and we want people to be educated. This is not a system where ignorant people just come in, test or try something for 3 months and jump out. No, this is a system where you will come in, analyze, and really use the platform to your advantage. You need to understand how to read price charts. You need to understand candlestick patterns. You need to identify support and resistance, basic trend analysis, powerful technical indicators, use the news to your advantage, money management, and trading psychology. All of this stuff we can show you as you go along with us on this journey. So 10,000 traders. Are you ready to be one of them? It's going to take you a little bit of simple basic time to learn the skills, but you're making money for the rest of your life. Now, what is the cost of this AI machine? This AI machine, Royal Q, costs just $120. Super affordable, excellently affordable. This is something anybody can afford. All right. By the way, for you to change your financial destiny, you must make a sacrifice. So I know that there are some people, because of their country's exchange rate, they might struggle because this is a significant amount of money. But I tell you, sacrifice must be made on the journey to destroying poverty and changing your financial story. So $120 simply means $10 a month, right? But you pay this once, and it runs for a complete 1 year period. You also need to have fuel fee, which is a profit sharing formula between you and Royal Q, in which case, anytime you make profit, Royal Q will take 20% and you take 80% of the profit. Now, that 20% of the profit Royal Q takes, it just uses it to distribute and thank people who have helped train you to use the bot. Now, I need you to understand this. If you are trading with little capital, $20 will be okay for your gas fee or fuel fee. But if you're trading with tens of thousands of dollars, then you need to deposit more than $20 because you'll be doing high-level transactions with higher results and higher gas fees. All right, so super easy, and it works every single time. Here are some frequently asked questions people ask when it comes to Royal Q. How long will it take me to make money if I start today? Ladies and gentlemen, you can start making money within the first 2 hours, 1 hour, the first 30 minutes of your activating Royal Q. It all depends on if you can watch a few videos, 15-minute video, 30-minute video, then get started. All right. Even the first video, 15 minutes, if you're sharp, get started. Save your strategy and then start making money. All right. So even if you're so busy, within the first 24 to 48 hours, you started making money using this bot. All right. Now, one common question people always ask is, oh, I hope this bot will do everything for me. I won't need to do anything. All right. And they say, what is the role of the bot if I must still analyze the market? Okay. Because that's a common question that comes to the mind of newbies. But I like to use an example of when you get a blender. Or when you get a blender in your home, you realize that the blender is meant to help you achieve something, or maybe a juicing machine. it helps make your life easy. It helps you live a healthy life. But do you know what? Will the blender do everything for you? Very unlikely, yeah. The blender will not do everything for you. You have to clean up your fruits, put it into the blender. You need to, plug it to power. You need to press the on button, and you need to clean up after you're done. All right. So that's life. If you get technology, you must do your part. But your part is going to be so easy that compared to what the technology is making, is doing for you. All right. So if you buy a G-Wagon, for example, spend 100 million of your local currency, 100 million, get a G-Wagon. Now you spent 100 million of your local currency, let's say Naira, to get a G-Wagon. Would you still drive the G-Wagon, or will the G-Wagon drive itself? That's a question we like to ask people. You spend so much money to get this car, but you still have to drive the car. All right. You still have to switch on the car, and you have to observe the need for maintenance. You have to take the car for maintenance. Now, when the car is dirty on the outside, does the car wash itself? Or would you get someone to wash the car, or you wash it yourself? All right. So it's the same thing. Anytime you employ technology, you must do your part. Technology does not do 100% of everything for you. ChatGPT. Would ChatGPT enter your brain and get you information? No, you have to give it a prompt. You have to be a good prompter. You have to know how to prompt ChatGPT to give you the results you need. Technology and AI is not meant to do everything for you. All right. What we tell you is the bot is super powerful. Learn a few things of how to drive the bot. Now, when you learn to drive a car, it might take you a week or 2 weeks, maximum a month. Before you know it, you're on a run. Now, you will drive for the rest of your life just because you took 2 weeks to learn to drive. If you don't learn to drive, then you'll be at the mercy of your driver, or you'll be taking the Uber every single time. But when you learn to drive, you can move yourself around with more comfort. My expectation of you is to simply learn to drive your Royal Q bot. Take a few weeks to learn it and drive it for the rest of your life, because it will be milking the blockchain on your behalf. And some people say, oh, the bot is expensive. I don't have enough money. I can't just pay $120. Well, I always say poor people know the price of everything, but they don't know how to spot the value. So the same example of a G-Wagon. If I brought a G-Wagon, I told you it's not 100 million of your local currency. Pay 15 million of your local currency. Somebody probably is going to say, this is too expensive. Oh, I can't get this money. Oh. Why are you saying the 15? Why don't you just give it at 1 million or 500,000? So it's always going to happen. Poor people always they don't look for value. They look at, they just determine the price of everything themselves. So I don't want you to have a poverty mentality. Look at the technology and what is going to help you generate. You see screenshots of what this technology has done for people. Then you tell me if $120 a year is too much to pay for that life transformation. Some people also say, hey, back in 2021, I met some of your Royal Q members that had a very bad experience with Royal Q. Exactly, and that is true. And this is the reason why we say you need to understand how to drive your bot. So these guys, we gave them a brand new Lamborghini in Royal Q, and they didn't want to learn how to drive. So they just drove the Lamborghini and fell off the bridge. They were, wired for Ponzi mindset. They didn't want to learn. So after 2-3 months of not learning how to drive the bot, they gave up, walked away, looked for the next Ponzi scheme. We had a lot of people with a Ponzi mindset in the 2021 when we started Royal Q. Now, we don't want people with Ponzi mindset. We want people who want to learn a skill set they can use for the rest of their life. Royal Q is not just for anybody. It is not for those who are, wired for Ponzi. It's for those who understand that a little skill that they use can keep generating income. So they will just dedicate 15 minutes a day to watch short videos for a week or two and master how to use this bot. So I want you to understand that this system works, but you need to learn a few things about how to operate your machine. All right? It's important for you to open your mind and really see the value of Royal Q in your life. Now, 3 important skills are patience, risk management, and your ability to control your emotions. As you trade, you enter a trade, it will go against you by -2%. Do you panic? Relax. Know your entry, know everything about your trade, do your proper risk management, control your emotions, and you will be successful. My challenge to you tonight, thank you for coming to this presentation, but this is my challenge to you. Get back to whoever invited you, activate your bot, sign up and activate your bot, then take 300 trades. It might take you a year to take 300 trades. It might even take you 2 years. But when you take 300 trades, you will see the power of Royal Q in your life. This is my challenge for you if you accept it. For example, if you have $1,000 and you decide that you want to trade with $1,000 as your first buying amount, and you want to take 2% a day on that $1,000. Now you find out that if you take 300 trades, you could go from $1,000 to $379,000. Okay? The same thing with $500. Taking 2% per trade, you find out that within 300 trades, you have moved from $500 to $189,000. The same thing with $100. Taking 2% per trade, taking 300 trades. Remember, a trade can take 1 day, 5 days, 1 week, it doesn't matter. 300 trades, 2% profit per trade, and your $100 will transform to $37,000. This is just trying to tell you that, you know, if you compound, this is the possibility. So it's all about compounding mode, all right? And once you activate, whoever introduces the opportunity will guide you on that compounding aspect. But just understand, you can actually be cashing out your money, putting food on your table. We're not saying you must compound, but we're just showing you the power of 300 trades in your life. When you take these 300 trades, you will have financial cash flow. You'll be able to plan more vacations, go to exotic locations with your family, have fun. So please, you have to go get the link, sign up for free. Remember to save your password, okay? Write your password in your secret book. Don't forget it. Then also remember that your blockchain bank account, you must never share the password to anyone. Never take a screenshot and share over WhatsApp. Be careful because the internet is full of cyber terrorists. Right? So keep your blockchain bank account safe by securing your details. Now, just trading alone can give you lots of money. And we want people to understand that it works. However, we want you to also become a part of the community of people that share the opportunity. I want you to learn how to share the opportunity with people because there's so much poverty. People are confused. Men are, I had a discussion with a man, a total stranger, and I was telling him, what do you think can help your family to be happy? He said, it's bread, nothing else, not God, not love, just bread, money. So people are looking for how to cope with their life expenses. Share the opportunity with them. This system, Royal Q, you see, if you introduce 20 of your friends, and if you achieve this within, a short time, the platform will give you a $600 bonus. And what I tell you, because for everybody you activate, you're going to get a $30 bonus. So what I tell people is when you get a $30 bonus, surprise the person who joined you by giving him a $10 gift. Like, I got $30. Yeah, here's a $10 gift. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey. I want to make it memorable for you. Right? So you made $600, you give away 200. I mean, have fun with 400. It's better for the community. Everybody has a win-win. It's your choice. Okay. So the faster you achieve this 20-man team, the better for you. Now, when you have a 20-man team, you want to teach them how to trade with the bot. You want to teach them how to understand the market because that is the basis that you will get rewarded. The gas fee Royal Q takes, it will be blessing you as they keep trading successfully. So master how to use this bot. Use it to your advantage. Share the opportunity so that you can milk the Royal Q system from both ends. So there's a milking from trading and there's a milking from the trades of your team. You can milk Royal Q by trading alone, but you can also milk Royal Q by trading, by enjoying the trade benefits of your structure. Now, that is how you become an investor. An investor is somebody that makes money even when he's not working. So when you're a trader, if you're trading alone, you are like somebody that has a job. If you don't trade, you don't make money. But if you have a team that you've trained, coached, inspired, solved all their problems, make sure they're having a good experience, that team will be blessing you years and years and years to come. So you find out that even when you are not able to trade, you're going to be making money. And that's how you activate leverage in your life. So just imagine that you could be making $10 every day, $50 every day, just because you shared the opportunity and brought 20 of your friends in. You could be making $500 every day if you have a team of the 300 or more. Imagine being able to make $500, $700, $1,000 every single day when the market is in a good shape. So this is income from team quantification, and I really want you to embrace that fact. Now, here's an example of somebody who started the bot with just $120. All right, $120. Now, this person has been building since 2021. All right, since 2021, they have been building, and they have made $800,000. Over $800,000. Now, from December to January, I took a screenshot of this person's account and I said, okay, share this with me. And I found out that in 1 month, the account had made $14,000. Just 1 month. When the market was not even pumping, it was just an average market. $14,000 was made in 1 month. In your local currency, you can calculate that. That could be 22 million of your local currency in 1 month. What kind of work do you want to do that you'll be paid that amount of money in 1 month? This is what is possible when you share the opportunity. This is real money. You can see some days $467, $578, some days $715, some days $1,000, some days $1,000. This is what this account keeps making again and again and again. And then some days the account will make $121, some days $300, some days, it keeps varying. But in a 30-day period, this account was able to make $14,000. Now, this is a full-time building account. Somebody's taking this as a business. But maybe you are very busy. Maybe you have a job. Maybe you are too busy. The people always say, I'm so busy, I'm so busy. You're busy. That busy you're busy in, can it give you 22 million of a local currency in a month? Can it give you $14 million, $14,000 in 1 month? Can it give you $800,000 in 4 years? Now, here's another account. This person also is very busy, but this person dedicates at least a minimum of 5 hours every week to build the Royal Q business. 5 to 10 hours. Now, imagine in 1 year, this person took stock. From January of 2024 to another January, the person realized, oh, $14,000 was made. So the full-time person made $14,000 in 1 month, while this person made $14,000 in 1 year. So these are just some examples of people who are sharing the opportunity. So I challenge you today, look at your phone, write your list, and simply ask them, would you like to build your crypto reserves for you and your family using AI-generated assistance? And if they say yes, bring them to the webinar. You have to save 20 people from poverty. Show 20 people the way to bless themselves and to stand out. So this is what we're encouraging you to do. And when you do this, you find out that you can go for some luxury shopping, all right? You could go have fun, all right? Go get yourself some Louis Vuitton or whatever brand is you're a fan of, all right? Just do some luxury shopping, because when you look good, it's a lifestyle. Let me tell you this. When somebody tells you, oh, you joined this meeting, it's a scam. Look at the person telling you it's a scam. Is the person's lifestyle what you want? Let me tell you, life is what God has given to everyone, but the style we live our life is up to you. So look at the lifestyle of the person telling you, oh, it's a scam, don't get involved. Look at the person's lifestyle. If the person's lifestyle is not what you want, you better listen to those who are trying to help you to get on the blockchain. Don't give up on yourself. Don't overanalyze. Don't think too much. Just get started. Don't keep thinking that somebody's working against you, that somebody wants to scam you. Get rid of all negative emotion and make proper prophecies for yourself. and tell yourself, I will win with my Royal Q business. I will understand my Royal Q business and I will start my journey to $1,000, my journey to $1,000,000. I'll tell yourself that this Royal Q business is going to be super exciting for me. Oh, I love this business because it's anti-scam. And nobody again will tell me, oh, the platform introduced to me has scammed me. All right, so you will enjoy your Royal Q experience. The hardest step is just getting started. Get started, work with your leaders, master how to use this bot, stand out, milk the blockchain, and make money. Now, there are 3 habits of poor people, and we need to talk about this before we end this presentation because it keeps happening to poor people a lot and a lot. And when I say poor, I mean poverty mentality. They like to blame people, they point fingers. Oh, I'm broke because of the government. I'm broke because of the president. I'm broke because of my father. My father could have done something that would change my life. But what are you doing today? Will you keep blaming and blaming? Poor people blame others for their lot in life. You need to take ownership, and extreme ownership, ladies and gentlemen, and turn your financial story around. You need to tell yourself, every financial pressure I'm on right now is my fault. I brought myself here, and I want to take myself out of this mess. All right? Poor people, they don't like investing in their skills. If you tell poor people, when you're done with your job, do a training, pay for a training and develop yourself, poor people will say, no. Why do you want to take my money? I'd rather eat my money. I'd rather get peanut butter, spend my money on peanut butter, have fun, go to the movies, get drunk. And, poor people don't like investing in their skills. Don't be that kind of person. Poor people don't understand money. They want to hoard it. For example, if I activated an account now in Royal Q, I give the person a gift, $10. All right. Now, if you're giving somebody that gift, do you feel, oh, I'm losing money? Money is energy, ladies and gentlemen. You want to be able to allow the money flow. Let the people in your community feel the money because the money is going to come back to you. So avoid the 3 habits of poor people. Now embrace the 3 habits of rich people. And rich people are always obsessed about their skill set. Rich people don't know too many things. Oh. They don't know so many technical things. All right. The billionaires, they don't know technical stuff. But you see, where the money is coming from, the skill set for it, they know everything. And they keep learning. All right. The billionaires are always curious. They don't close their minds. When they see something, they say, oh, AI generated blockchain. Okay, let's see. How does it work? And they want to experiment, they want to learn. All right. They're not too crazy about, oh, it must end up successfully. They really let me experience this. How does it work? And they learn all they need to learn. Now, rich people are also disciplined. They like to exercise, and there you can see a picture of some billionaires. They fit body, fit mind, fit business. All right. So we want you to embrace this and change the financial story. So you have 2 options as we round up this presentation. Option 1 is for you to do nothing, stay where you are after this presentation. When you decide not to do anything, let me tell you what you're actually deciding to do. You are deciding to continue to struggle to pay your bills. You're deciding to continue to argue with your spouse about money. You're deciding to keep telling your kids excuses why they can't have the good things of life. And you are deciding to continue to be a dumb, stupid slave to your job. Now, if you decide to embrace option B is for you to activate Royal Q in your life. Now, when you do this, you create another income stream in your life. You first learn a few skills, get your first $10, your first $100, your first $1,000, your first $10,000. Before you know it, $50,000, $100,000. And as you go on, the family will begin to feel financial freedom, financial blessings from the blockchain. Now, we will support you to get where you want to go. Don't think we're just going to get you on board and abandon you. There are lots of free trainings, members coaching calls, lots of trainings to get you up to speed. So please feel free to be always ready to show up for these trainings because that's how we create a leader in you. We are interested in ordinary people who want to change their financial destiny. We convert them to leaders. If that is who you are, congratulations in advance and welcome to the team. Now, I want to give you a tip of how you can be a billionaire in 10 years with Royal Q or whatever else you're doing. Think big. Whatever you want to do, think it bigger. Then 2, show initiative. All right. Then 3, never procrastinate. So don't procrastinate getting started. Get back to whoever invited you. get started, make money, live your dreams. Start with us on this journey to blessing yourself and your family. And I'm looking forward to your success story. I'm looking forward to your testimonial. Show the traits of a billionaire and be ready to stand out. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you on the next one.